Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal, for never giving up, for never forgetting. So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Hello, do. Thanks very much. There you go. Thanks very much. Take care out there, eh?
Well met. A fine choice. Many thanks. A fine choice. Farewell. A fortress?
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't cooperate. What does the dame have to say about all this, I wonder? Surely she can't know it.
He'd have our coin, our stock and our stores, and we...
Do you see anything you like? I'll be here if you need me.
I have some things for sale. May we meet again?
Sid, I was wondering if you could help.
It depends what we're...
A bearer, but recently freed from his... As you know, the work we do is not easy. Which is why we test every volunteer...
I don't mind, but...
Because our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking... But scouting, we're few with the nose for that. Which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test, then?
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach.
No time like the present.
No time like the...
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer. Vivi, and I'd be happy to help you find them.
Thank you, Clark. But tracking it down...
Please. You have all... It's only right that...
You are too... Alas, what I ask of you... I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any... But...
If you say so.
Forgive, but this book... It set me up... Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye? Think you can help?
Clive, my boy. Harpocrates. There's something I've been charged with locating a book.
And you seek out one whose name...
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me...
And yet I get... Clive, if I fear she asks the impossible.
The executors.
Coveters of a clandestine organization. One such text being the tome Vivian, a tale which could overturn the or... So room.
How is it that I haven't heard of...
Why? Secret they lurk in the shadows. Emerging at...
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was...
By the hand.
But what drives them?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of you may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers...
Then my hunt was doomed from... What was Vivian expecting?
Not from thin air. Rumors of the executor, but rather less so across... I had a friend. Alas... I have heard naught from, but though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that if you were, by some chance, able to save even...
Very well. Well, I'll be sure to pay...
Do you see that too?
Papa?
What is it? Oh, please, just make it stop.
Nothing good's gonna come of this, I'm telling you.
Just looking at it from another. Let's go.
Yeah!
Can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's...
Allow me.
I don't need your... Please.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
A little longer than I'd... Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand?
I won't deny that I seek a new beginning. And while the choices I've made, I know, for so long, when it should have been our decision all along. But in order to take it, we must stand together.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. You are no... I'll never hear the end. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the... Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't...
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only one.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But though we will need an envoy. One who can...
I'm flattered, and I have other problems too. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an
Of a different kind.
beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if...
I shall.
My Lord Marquis, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his
And I will see that my associate...
Very good.
An envoy. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. Someone like Quentin. Quentin.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll... Go on, then. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of... and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none.
And you'd have me give up what little I have. The people of Lost Wing are my family. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. If it's the vineyard, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself.
You know that's not what I...
Then what are you? That only we are? Why turn your back on everyone else? Who's to say you couldn't convince them?
A stirring... I fear that any rejoinder I make might...
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. I can arrange for a party of curse-breakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much... I hear the roads are...
My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape. The Field Marshal... Rutherford is accompanying him back to you. They will await your...
One other?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's army, he asked if I might have a solution.
One of...
Master Quentin would probably call me one of his.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten... Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quentin can solve our problem, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't... The 7 high houses will be... They have all agreed to make the most... Oh, of course, it did take a little... But luckily I had some unexpected...
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so... She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the neck. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosened... Now, join us there,
Of course, Uncle.
And...
You find another bloody road. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before...
Perhaps I might suggest, though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no... allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those... but I'm sure that you wish to continue. Two such firm friends as yourself. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond.
Us?
I can't stand...
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company.
And what kind of company were you expecting him...
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this... fine.
Upstanding. He calls himself Sid the bloody outlaw.
Once more onto the brief.
Shall we begin? What we seek here is not to create... We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do... There will be disagreements, yes. If we show them the path. The fate of the world lies in my but the well-being of her...
Uncle Byron.
Now, with that settled, for what great moment in history has... Citizens of Valisthea! Well, my boy.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. I want you to keep this signed.
I will.
Sorry. Can't take you where you need to get to.
What do you think that thing is?
Lazare might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
I'm nerved.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Smart.
Please, just Sid.
Oh, cool. The sergeant says you'll be evaluated.
To become a scout, yes.
I am. But I swore I'd face it.
Who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine cursebreaker.
So... what? Have I passed?
You haven't even... Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
Run like the wind. Be safe.
This one. Get him. This one. Over here. Go for it. Ah. This one.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
All right. These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not. Damn it.
Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me. Ember, are you... Gone. Of course.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
You should have seen him. The thing didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, neither did you, I hear. Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not. Ember lost his nerve in the fact that he didn't lose heart. He pressed on.
Indeed it is. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not... All I have gleaned from this trial is...
Wait, Sergeant. And this time he was found wanting. After all...
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made up. But a scout's nose is... And by sniffing out that lot wouldn't do to waste.
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But he's up. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. About time the curse breakers took...
Couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'd be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things really do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad... Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
There's something about it. I feel like it's...
Faster!
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in? His interests were certainly varied. This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Let's see, shall we?
Impressive. But we have other means.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait. Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Vivian, I found it.
You... Even though I asked this of, I fear the
I met with one and I convinced him to... He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie...
It does, but it also means that the truth is not provided that those who wish to change it. As the sad...
You said that the book is...
It did. She was a heretic, A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, I, too. She taught me that. And that...
Do you still feel that way?
Honestly? Perhaps there is... But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside. So if you'll permit me, I remember, Clive. When enough people believe, give the men an...
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try. It's usually me making demand.
You alright? About that. Oi!
Let's see.
Something troubling you?
It's just...
I'm sure she'd like...
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bet. I'll let the little tykes know they...
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Ed is due any day now. And I don't...
Is there anything I can do to help? All right, then.
A good luck charm. Or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but not...
Only the big day.
That or the bird whose horse...
Well, there's no shortage. I think I might make that my...
You're a good friend, Cla...
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Ah, yes.
You spoke of making amends with Dion.
Then I should begin by telling... This was some years ago, of course. At that time, I was counted among the to supervise, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm... Alas, our time together was cut short. I had not expected to meet...
Have you spoken with him?
No, His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. Not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, but as you say, that was Ultima's...
When I first met him, it was not guilt, and I did nothing to ease that burden. It is one of my greatest regrets. And what he truly needed, the blame for Dion's transgressions.
I see. I'm ready to help you in it.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild... Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found, where... than the most
Well, it can't hurt to Where can I find this flower?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But...
It's all right. I'll find you a
Thank you, Clive.
Ready, go? Yeah!
Time to fight. Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose. Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
Did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him. Your Highness.
No.
Our lawsman has something.
Master Harp, no. Not after everything I have taken count, all because I have sworn to atone for my crimes, but were I to meet with him again...
Then that is all the more test your resolve.
I must, at the very least. Oh, very well, then.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. and I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that... The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might not to mention the wyvern tales. I
hope the soul in the hideaway.
Why? These flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed.
What's this?
A stolas quill, or more precisely, my. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears. Oh, so consider this my wish for you, that one day you may put down your sword.
Well, and then thank you, Harpocrates.
This is it then, brother. Indeed.
You're wrong.
Of course.
Joshua, what's wrong?
I've received word from Cyril. The Undying is well. In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle, after Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover, and in the process of doing so, they found...
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but...
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as...
Very well.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no... And something else.
How did she come...
Finding bearers always... And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. And even better for her. Bearers with...
Leaving the bearers to be liberated.
Sid, and while I'm well aware that you've forbidden... I can't let those bearers die in their cells.
We'll be needing the enter...
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, and we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an in-house...
Thank you, Sid. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protege. The thought of him held captive in the...
He must be very important.
He was.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit walls. We should head there as quickly as we can.
As do I, Dora.
There's something about it. I feel like it's...
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Good girl. That'll do, girl. Rest in peace. Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dock. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry. There were no guards, I take it?
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. If Chadwick was being held here...
Don't give up hope just yet. But let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Better keep my eyes open. Locked up tight. Minimal loss of Waluda lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care. They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared. Nothing but a caching down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
Quiet.
Over here!
No luck downstairs.
I know. I've been reading some bearers die every day in service of their masters, but pitting bearers against a wild beast, and not just those who could fight, and those who wouldn't, or couldn't.
I'm afraid.
Then we're too late.
Don't say that.
A key.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. Finish up here.
All right.
Let's see what we can find down here. A survivor. She sounds close.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them.
Thank the
It was worth our coming.
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must...
Just Chadwick sent...
What?
He fought them once. He must have sent you. Where is he? He opened...
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monsters...
We have to get out.
Doris.
All right. You put that bear...
We have to run.
I'll look after the girl. You teach that thing a lesson.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Sid, are you
I'm fine.
No.
What is it?
A diary. He was here.
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last.
Chadwick.
Come on. We have to...
No. I'll see that she's looked after from now on.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days.
She is. Slowly, I thank the flame.
I know. I'm sorry
There's no need to apologize. How he fought, that's the man I remember.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. So we escaped. But after so many years of training, the pull to serve.
But even in captive, and he died.
Haida Marie is proof of that, and the curse breakers will show. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris.